Keep it going for your host, everybody. Thankless job up here. What's going on, Flappers? How are we? You guys really are much closer than I thought you'd be. Thank you for doing that. I love Burbank. I love California. I love being here. California is so great, right? And the best part about California for me is that I just love that everybody here just let Arnold Schwarzenegger go back to making movies like nothing happened. That guy was the governor of California for 10 years, and nobody cares. Everybody out here instead is like, hey, we need a new host for the Celebrity Apprentice. Why? What happened to the last guy that was hosting Celebrity Apprentice? Well, you're going to want to sit down for this. You're not going to believe it. Toward the end of his time as governor, there was a little bit of a scandal with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It turns out he had a secret family. He was sleeping with his maid, fathered a child out of wedlock, and lied about it for years. And that kid's 20 years old now, and I follow him on Instagram, and it's a good follow. People got mad at him for that. Like, how could he do that to his political career and his family? What a barbarian. You know what I mean? I wasn't mad, though. I was actually proud of the guy when I found out that he had a secret family. He was sleeping around. Because in that moment, he had never been more qualified to be president of the United States. I mean, think about it. A high-ranking, foreign-born political official sleeps with his servant, fathers a child out of wedlock, and then lies about it for decades. That doesn't make Arnold Schwarzenegger an asshole, y'all. What it does do is make him Thomas Jefferson. And a bit of a history crowd here. I'm into it. How could he do that to his family? How could he do that to his wife? His wife is Maria Shriver, ex-wife. And she's a Kennedy. So if that's the worst thing that happens to you and your family is a Kennedy, oh, your husband's a cheater? Weird. You know what I mean? Like, she's getting off easy for that. Not one, but two of her uncles had their heads blown off. They were terminated. And for those keeping score at home, yes, this is nothing more than an opening bit trying to find as many Arnold Schwarzenegger movie references as we can. The problem is, gang, the joke's over. And I've only done 2. And comedy is all about the rule of 3. But I don't have anything else, so... Kindergarten Cop, okay. Not even a nerdy show. It's a comic book crowd, I'm assuming. Read a lot of comic books because I'm a white guy in my 30s. I'm convinced I have developed my own superpowers. You probably have too. I have a superpower. It's a very specific one. I am convinced that I can read people's minds, but only in specific circumstances. I'm convinced that anytime I can read someone's mind whenever they come to deliver a pizza to my door. Every time the pizza delivery guy comes to my house, I know for a fact that we're thinking the exact same thing. This guy's gonna know I'm high. And we're right. Every time. Isn't that crazy? Every pizza delivery slogan should be the same thing. They should just be Papa John's. Us too. Don't worry about it, bro. Got you. That's why you can order online. You know what's going through your head? Man, I am starving right now, and I can't talk to another person right now. They know that you were spending 30 minutes on the front page of their website and then forgot what you were doing. What was I supposed to do? Yeah, that's right, cheese pizza. That's why it takes 30 minutes to get to your house, because they're doing the same thing. What was I supposed to do? Well, yeah, that's right, I'm at work. Yeah, I could drive. I'll take the back roads. I live with my girlfriend, which is always a challenge, right, when you live with someone. Especially you live alone for so long and you move in and it's like, what are we going to do with all these duplicates? We have 2 of everything here and we had that problem. Like when she moved in, I was like, great, what are we going to do with 2 copies of the Victoria's Secret catalog? I figured it out. She likes to make fun of me a lot for things that I used to be into and am not into anymore. That's what intimacy is. It's just 2 people making fun of each other for past decisions that they've made. No matter what it is, I used to be into, not into anymore. They kissed when I said that. That was awesome. Love is real in 2017. She just laughs at me no matter what it is, but so I find myself having like this weird fight or sensing that I'm in an argument that I gotta win, so I have to win this argument. So if you come by our house late at night, you might hear me say things like, hey, Limp Bizkit's underrated, okay? You know who also wore a fedora in high school? Frank Sinatra. We'll try to throw it back on her, you know? You mean to tell me there's never anything you've ever been into that's ever been considered uncool, that's never happened to you? And of course, as soon as I say that, she says, no, of course not. That can't be true. I know that's not true, because when she was in high school, my girlfriend did slam poetry. Exactly. For those of you not snapping your fingers, slam poetry is this art form where you write down your own poetry and then you get up on a stage and you admit it. To thousands of people. It's so popular, I have no idea what's going on. We do find out, we have realized that we watch a lot of TV together, and the longer we're together, we realize we're into the same types of TV shows, which is nice. Like, not the same TV shows, the same types of TV shows. For example, we're finding out that we are both really into TV shows about rapists. Just, the more rapists, the better, as far as we're concerned. TV-wise, obviously not elsewhere, but TV-wise, right? She's really into this TV show called Law & Order SVU, and I watch a lot of SportsCenter. It's football season, so I'm like killing it in the ratings. So, and you guys laughed at that, or you guys cheered like, hell yeah, there's a lot of rapists in the NFL. Fuck yeah, that's why we watch it. You guys have been fantastic. My name is Joe Fana. Come on back up here, enjoy the show.